of the Plan of Action to Advance Comprehensive Strategic Partnership between India and Vietnam 2024-2028. This will be exchanged from the Vietnamese side by Mr. Bu Tan Sun, Foreign Minister of Vietnam, and on the Indian side by Dr. S. Jaishankar, External Affairs Minister. Thank you, Ministers. We next have the exchange of MoU for cooperation in customs capacity building between CBIC India and the General Department of Vietnam Customs Vietnam. From the Vietnamese side, Mr. Nguyen Van Can, and from the Indian side, Mr. Sanjay Agarwal, Chairman CBIT. Thank you, sir. We next have the exchange of MoU between Central Agricultural University, Imphal, Manipur, and the Vietnam Academy of Agricultural Science, Hanoi, for cooperation in agriculture research and education. On the Vietnamese side, Mr. Dao Thea, Vice President of Vietnam Academy of Agriculture Sciences, and on the Indian side, Dr. Anupam Mishra, Vice Chancellor of CAU, Imphal. Thank you, sir. We next have the exchange of MoU between Ministry of Law and Justice of India and Ministry of Justice of Vietnam on cooperation in legal field. From the Vietnamese side, Mr. Nguyen Ong Ngoc, Deputy Minister of Justice, and from the Indian side, Dr. Rajiv Mani, Law Secretary. Thank you, sir. We next have the exchange of MoU between Prasar Bharati and Voice of Vietnam for cooperation on radio and television. From the Vietnamese side, Mr. Do Tien Si, President of the Voice of Vietnam, and on the Indian side, Mr. Gaurav Dwivedi, CEO, Prasar Bharati. Thank you, sir. We next have the exchange of dollar credit line agreement of $120 million between the Government of Socialist Republic of Vietnam, represented by Ministry of Finance and Export-Import Bank of India, and the dollar credit line agreement of $180 million between Government of Socialist Republic of Vietnam, represented by Ministry of Finance and the Export-Import Bank of India. From the Vietnamese side, we have Mr. Vo Tan Hong, Deputy Minister of Finance, and on the Indian side, Ms. Harsha Bangri, Managing Director, Import-Export Bank of India. Thank you, sir. Ma'am. We next have the exchange of letter of intent between India and Vietnam for restoration and conservation of F block of Mai Son UNESCO World Heritage Site. From the Vietnamese side, we have Mr. Trinh Thi Tue, Deputy Minister for Culture, Sports and Tourism, and from the Indian side, Shri Jaideep Majumdar, Secretary East. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. We next have the exchange of Memorandum of Understanding